So the other product I want to focus, I'm truly excited about, is GlyphoDetox. So this, again, we all know about the toxic effects of pesticides. And in Europe, including in Italy, glyphosate is banned. It's not allowed to be used. And we now have an epidemic of gluten sensitivity. And many people will tell you that when they go to Europe and they eat pasta and they eat breads on the great trip to Italy, they have no gluten sensitivity. And when they come back, it's all back. The reason is we are being poisoned by glyphosate. So glyphosate is the most commonly used pesticides. And again, it's not in isolation, of course. And glyphosate is delivered in different formulations, which are very toxic and unregulated. So many countries now ban the use of glyphosate. Mexico just was added to the list. In the United States, for example, about 330 million pounds of glyphosate are used every single year, which means 1 pound per person. And if you live in the Midwest, next to the cornfields or the soy fields, wow, you get much more. And glyphosate disrupts the gut wall, creating leaky gut, dysbiosis. It affects the brain because it's very similar to glycine, which is a neuroprotective amino acid, the smallest one. It becomes a neurotoxic excitatory factor. It affects organ function, for example, greater damage to the kidneys. It has effect on cancer, thyroid cancer, prostate cancer, leukemias. And again, and this comes in the package with other pesticides, with mycotoxins, and with industrial toxins. So then I realized, wow, we were programmed, Michael, to accept that a little bit of pesticide, it's okay, If you're poisoned a little bit, it's okay. Well, it's actually not okay. So we created this unique product that really addresses binding of pesticides, mycotoxins, helps the healthy gut level, and helps the mitochondrial function. And my thinking about this product was the following. Pesticides affects all our kingdom of existence. It affects our plants, and as a result, the meat we eat, if we eat meat. It affects our water, and it affects our soil. But nature is wise. It always provides for solutions from the same places. So I picked compounds from all these places. So one of the key compounds, fulvic acid from shilajit, it's a unique clay that is produced through water going through rocks for tens of millions of years. And it has the ability to bind glyphosate, another toxin. It has the ability to support the microbiome, reduce leaky gut, support detoxification, but it also enhances mitochondrial function and brain health. And it delivers a lot of healthy minerals to the body. Then I'm using kelp, which is an amazing water plant, amazing. Actually, it's one of the solutions for healthy biofuel. It consumes carbon. It binds to glyphosate and other toxins. It reduces leaky gut, but it also delivers organic iodine and other minerals that can exchange with fluoride, chloride, bromide, which is, again, a major pesticide addition. And it supports thyroid, protects against radiation. So this is like the live part of the formula. There is fulvic acid, shilajit. It's part of a mineral that has life within it, that has movement, and kelp. And then we use regular citrus pectin. If you remember, I mentioned when it's high molecular weight, unique structure, it can actually bind to pesticides and toxins in the gut, including DDT. It gives prebiotic support for microbiome balance in gut wall, and it reduces leaky gut. And then glycine, which competes with glyphosate in the brain, in the joints, in the connective tissues, and supports the production of glutathione, our main antioxidants. And alginates, which specifically binds to toxin and pesticides, to mycotoxins, and also to positively charge heavy metals and prevent reabsorption of toxins. So this is a very holistic formula. And as part of what we do, we always do research, remember? So it's interesting, there are so many products for detox, nobody researches them. So we're doing a large clinical trial, but that's the first 4 subjects. And so then average level in the population of glyphosate in the urine is around the level of, of the green that you're seeing. So again, 93% of the people have glyphosate in the urine. You have glyphosate on your pillow. Most foods have glyphosate. You can't control it. So you can see how after 6 weeks, so these are people living in the Midwest. They are, as we're doing the studies, they're being exposed to glyphosate because it's spraying time. And you can see a dramatic reduction. And you can see the reduction is proportionate to how high it was in the beginning. So we're really bringing them to normal level. This is life-changing because high glyphosate will disrupt metabolic function and insulin resistance and diabetes and cancers and weight gain because of leaky gut and the gut-brain connection. So I'm very excited. And now we are continuing our study. We just got our results for mycotoxin on these 4 people. And the main mycotoxin called orcatoxin, we were able to reduce it at different levels in all 4 of the subjects. Very exciting. Again, nobody checks this. And I think once we finish a big study on this, I think it's going to become one of the main supplements people use because we are becoming poisoned by pesticides, by heavy metals, by industrial and environmental pollutants. For example, airplane MTBE byproducts. All of this is affecting us. This with the stress of life, with lack of sleep, with EMF, with so much tension in the world and divisiveness that also creates a sense of fight, of struggle, and triggers the survival paradox, drives disease. So in my work, I look at it from a very holistic point of view, and I show in my retreats how I can change and support people transforming their own health through meditation and healing. In the same time, we have to take care and address the very biochemical, physical level. So I'm very excited about this. How to use this product. If you're not highly sensitive, if you're not somebody with muscle activation or severe allergies, you start right away with 2 capsules twice a day, early morning and after dinner, preferably before bedtime. If you are very sensitive, you start with 1 capsule a day and build up. And we have some amazing testimonials of what it does for people with gut disruption, with fogginess in the head for decades as a result of the gut-brain connection, which is fundamental to Chinese medicine, of course. But now, the world is waking up. So it's a great product, works very well together with Pectosol on a systemic effect. So the beauty with Pectosol, you're removing toxins, but you're regulating the hyperinflammation that happens when you have other binders. That's why it's unique, it's special. And this is a very powerful combination for mycotoxins and for